What's happening, guys? How you doing tonight? Ooh, Beth's out getting some lipstick. She forgot her lipstick. It's all good. Hope you guys are having a good night. It is Wednesday the 9th, and we're live. We're live. Give everybody a few minutes to catch up, catch on, do all that good stuff. Had too many beers this weekend, so we switched over. I'm switching over to some White Claws. I'll tell you about that here in a few minutes. It was a good weekend. No complaints. We just kind of hung out at the house and just did a bunch of shit. Hung out, made food. Just went crazy. Had a buddy in town, so from back in the day, Brian, so it was good. Brett, what's going on? First on the board. Dan, what's going on? Rebecca, what's going on?
Sorry, I spent a little too much time trying to tame this crazy hair, and don't look at it. Don't look at it. If you don't look at it,
it worked.
If you don't look at it, it'll act better. It was straight when I got out of the shower about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah,
it's raining here.
It's raining. It's a nice day. It's nice. I don't mind the rain.
I literally, when I took the dogs out and I was wearing the tank top, I was like, it's downright chilly.
It got a little cool.
It did get chilly.
I had to run to the store a little while ago, get us some more White Claws for the show, just for hanging out too. But yeah, it's been just raining off and on all day. Yesterday too, it was good.
I love it.
So hope you guys are doing great.
The aquifer's up by a foot already.
Chris, what's happening? Hey, welcome to the Bars Open with Beth and Greg. We are just chilling tonight. It's Wednesday.
Chilling. It's a calm night for us.
Nice, yeah.
And for you,
yeah.
It's. I think you played really hard this weekend.
Played pretty hard this weekend, so I'm having just a kind of relaxed day. So I'm Greg. This is Beth.
I'm Beth. You quit drinking first, which is a rarity. Like with you and Brian on Monday night, you kept going. You're like, I'm out, dude.
I'm out, dude. Called it. I had to. I was like, we got to work tomorrow. So yeah, and he got to sleep in because he's traveling.
3, right?
Yeah,
Didn't you say he stayed up till 3?
Stayed up till 3. He was sending fucking Instagram messages to me. I'm like, dude, you're in the other room. You can't wait for the morning. But
no,
whatever.
I forget by then because he's been drinking.
Exactly. I don't know. Hey, what's going on, David?
It's a short work
Chris?
week. I mean, it feels weird that it's already Wednesday when it really feels like it should be a Tuesday.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I'm like, woohoo, tomorrow's Friday Eve.
Had a busy day today at work, so got a lot done. So the day kind of flew by, which was good.
I got a big meeting coming up in a couple weeks that I'm the lead for my team, and so just really been getting ready for that. It's taken up a lot of time, but it's fun. It's something I've never done before.
What's going on, Matt? Thanks for joining in. Really cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
The bar is open. Beth and Greg, we are just hanging out. Drink. Oh, I got to drink. Sometimes I forget.
Not sometimes, all the time. Sometimes you remember is probably a better way to put it.
Whatever. So I've worked on this camera shit for.
I thought you got it set up.
I'm. My new motto is Rome wasn't built in a day, and I fucking swear to God.
I love how every time you're like, yes, shit, one more thing, yes!
One more thing.
It's like
it's kind of comical at this point.
No, it's not kind of. It really is.
It really is.
Especially from my perspective, because I see you doing all this hard work, and then you get so excited, and you'll be like, damn it.
I figured out one little thing today.
It's really high, and then it's really low, and then it's really high, and then it's
so
really
we'll
low.
get there eventually. But
so when you get that, then are we going to have dual cameras then at that point?
I'm going to try and get us set up with dual cameras. It's just I've got everything. I've got all the camera gear. I've got everything. It's just getting the feed and getting everything set up. So
we have the animals. We just need the circus now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need the circus trainer person, and I'm obviously not the motherfucker for the job. So
I hear you. He's like, do you know how many videos and what'd you call it? Not seminars, but
just I've been out on Reddit chat
at.
boards, and I've been out on OBS chat boards, and you name the chat board, I've been out on it. So Nico, what's going on, man?
You keep trying.
What's happening?
You keep trying.
I'll get it eventually, and we got our new sign. I posted it today.
Looks really good.
Down here on the floor.
Where are we gonna put that?
It's gonna go back here.
Right.
I've got to rearrange some stuff.
Rearrange it, but then also that sucker's heavy, so you're gonna have to put
some
mollies and
that's what
seriously bracket
Brett
that
mentioned.
Bad boy up.
Yeah, he's like, there's some certain things, and we'll get it all set up. Yeah, so it'll be
so
really nice. So Brett, American Patriot Woodworking, found him on Drinking Bros Woodworking.
So
go check him out. And this little guy was made by him, and he made it in a hurry for us. So, but.
So we talked a little bit about the rain. So you finally believe me that Bomber still stinks like a skunk, huh?
He does. That fucking dog got sprayed.
Like 3 weeks ago?
No, it's been like a month.
Has it been
at
that
least
long?
a month? Yeah, we were on vacation
it was before
in between.
We've been back from New Hampshire for 2 weeks.
Right.
So he probably, like a month.
Yep.
And you thought I was crazy. My nose is way better than Greg. Like I can smell like I'll be like, do you smell that? He's like, nope. I'm like, I guarantee you. And I was complaining that one of the days it was really humid. I was like, God, he still smells like a skunk. And Greg was like, no, he's not. You're crazy. It's just
he really
in your
does.
head. And
like
then
I just stuck my head.
like,
I was like, what the fuck?
He does smell like a skunk.
Yeah, he smells like a skunk.
He's still skunky.
Needs another bath. Oh, well. Yeah, so Hank, what's going on? How you doing? Dan said we need Hugh Jackman, the greatest showman, to orchestrate
I'll take
this.
A little Hugh.
I think he's gay.
He's not gay. He's married, you ninny.
Beard?
No, I don't think it's a beard.
I don't know. Isn't that what they're called?
There's such thing as called as a beard, but they usually don't have families. I say that with a question mark at the end because I'm not 100% sure.
Anyway,
families?
Yeah. But hey, we'll take whatever.
You know
D's
what?
on. What's going on?
He's
Jennifer,
still,
what's
regardless
happening?
of his sexual preference, he's still really hot, and that's all I care about. I mean, I'm not.
He was Wolverine, man.
He was Wolverine.
He was a badass Wolverine.
He's no longer on my list of permissions, like my hall passes. He's not. I mean, he is, but he's like 25 now.
Oh, so who's like number one for you now?
I don't even know right now.
Like, is it like Ryan Reynolds? Is it?
I really
is
like.
Is he too
Ryan
young
Reynolds.
for you?
Too.
I don't know. Is he? I don't know how old he is. He's like 25 or some shit.
He's like your age.
Is he?
Yeah.
No shit, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Somebody who's done something with the same amount of time that you've had.
God damn. So I've done nothing is what you're saying. You're an asshole.
You just asked if he was too young for me, so I had to kind of put something back on you.
Whatever.
He's still up there. I just don't know who. I mean, Christian Grey, but he's not real.
What about the actor that plays
Christian Grey?
Oh, you just what? You want a billion? Oh, fuck off.
I don't need a billionaire. He's sexy AF, dude. And the things that he can do to a woman's body, fuck yeah. I know it's all fake and make believe,
Just
so
settle
it's really
down
not
a little bit. I'm sure you can find like somebody on Twitter to figure out. I'm like, we ain't doing that here. This is hard enough for me. Just getting this shit going. Let alone.
Yeah, this is your ultimate challenge right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I have to give some thought about it. Who's my number one?
I don't know.
Since I'm married to you, I should say Jason Statham.
Is it?
Somebody else told you besides me that finally somebody else was like, you look like
Joe Wood, yeah.
Jason Statham.
Yeah.
I was like, see, I told you. People at work, when I say it, agree with me. So a few of my girlfriends know that when we first started dating, I was like, he looks like fucking Jason Statham. Of course I'm going to date him.
I don't know. I'm good with it. I'll take
cuter,
it.
baby.
Shit. I'll take it. Whatever. Right. So, hey, let's just want to remind everybody, go out to the Bars Open Beth and Greg on Instagram. There's a YouTube channel. Also, you can just search Beth and Greg out on YouTube. You'll get all of our videos. If you're watching this, you probably don't need that. But if you have friends that don't, push them to that. But also check out the last episode that I uploaded, number 4 with her father. It's her dad's name's Albert Castro, and he's a retired DEA agent. And we went through basically 5 hours. The next one will come up on Saturday. Please go out there and watch that. Number 5 will be the last one. But yeah, number 4 was still in his crazy. It was like the second half of his DEA career. Okay. And then number 5 will get into some of his kind of post DEA work that he does. So yeah, please go out and check those out. It mean a lot to me. We talked for a long time and really got in. If you haven't seen it yet, all 4 episodes are out on Facebook.
On this page, on your page, on my page. So they're definitely there.
Yeah, you can definitely find them. So
check them out.
Yeah, so big topic of the day. We had a crazy weekend. It was fun. It was a good weekend, though.
He got here
Sunday. But Saturday, we just hung out, did a bunch of shit, ran around.
No, Sunday was the day we didn't run
around. Sunday was the day
that we basked in the laziness.
Oh. See, that's
Remember, you're like, you want to go out?
3-day weekend. Like, 3 days. That's what it was. It was kind of gray.
It rained. Not kind of gray. It rained in the morning, and then it stopped raining. And you were like, you want to go like grab lunch or something? I was like, nope. I'm going to stay in these sweats, and I'm going to sit on this
Sunday,
couch.
we made some ribs and hung out.
Those ribs came out so good.
Yep, it was pretty good.
We get to have those for leftover night.
Yep. Leftover nights are always good around here.
And we always leave them for Wednesdays because we eat so late. If we were on top of it, we'd eat before this, but that just seems like...
We did on Saturday.
Because we ordered a pizza, but it just seems like when we're working...
Keith, what's happening?
When we're working out and everything else is going on, it seems like an impossibility to try to cram some food in there somewhere.
Right. Chew, what's happening? Hope you guys are having a good night. So big topic of the day was just a crazy weekend. Brian came into town.
You realize you can't party. Like, I feel like every year you find out a little bit more that you just can't... hang like you used to.
I do my best, though.
And I think that's why you're drinking White Claws tonight, because you had too much beer.
I had too many beers.
Did you share what our recycle bin looked like?
Normally, no, I never took a picture of it.
No, but did you at least share verbally what?
Oh, no. Good.
Didn't you say it resembled a fraternity house?
It was a frat house. But we have 3 recycling bins, and they were all full.
Beer cans. Ian said he appreciated it. He was like, I was going to take a picture of it, just never
we
got a chance.
Recycle on the other side.
We recycle everything, about 90% of our stuff.
But there was a lot of beer cans. And Ian literally goes, it's shiny. So it was kind of funny. But yeah. So yeah, we stayed up too late.
It was fun to catch up with Brian because we hadn't seen him since his wedding. So it's been a little over a year.
He's moving out to California.
Nope, he's moving to Florida.
From California to Florida. So he stopped here with his puppy, Lola.
Oh, Lola.
Which was awesome.
Cute. It was cute to watch her play with the dogs when she got comfortable. But the minute he left, she was like, fuck you guys, I'm going to the room. I'm going to my room.
Well, she was bailing.
Oh, she was scared.
She even ran out of the house on yesterday morning.
Yeah,
she was just like, fuck it, I'm out. Yeah, it was kind of, it was cute. So
it's a lot of transition for a dog, which can be hard to begin with. So
yeah, so go out. Just hope you guys are don't go out. Just hope you guys are having a good night. Just hanging out here. We're just going to get into some stories. We got some fun shit to talk about, some crazy shit to talk about that's been going on. So first topic, snow in Colorado, man. They got
crazy.
One of our buddies, Ian, up in Colorado.
Well, and I also work with Clara, who lives in Colorado.
Oh, that's right.
She lives in Briargate, and they were slated to get like 3 to 4 inches of snow.
Yeah. So it was 99 yesterday.
Was it, or was it the day before?
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
It was 99 yesterday.
No, it wasn't.
It was 99 in Denver yesterday.
Oh, Denver maybe. In Colorado.
Okay, maybe it was Colorado Springs. It was a little cooler.
Yeah.
And then today it was in the 30s, and they got 4 or 5 inches of snow.
Colds.
That's how you catch cold.
That's how you catch cold.
It was funny because he posted a picture. He's like, I'm not sure if I should be, like, I'm going to go golf today. It was the day before. Yesterday. So it was yesterday, or skiing tomorrow.
So he put a picture. I'll have to go look. Was it
I posted it out just on my Facebook, but yeah.
It's crazy.
Go check it out.
So
Jeff, what's happening?
People who live there,
Mario,
I
cheers.
think that's what they love about Colorado Springs. I, on the other hand, was after 3 years, I was like, I'm out.
Well, the thing when we lived there, though, it didn't
snow as often.
We didn't get it. Like, we got dustings of snow, and it would blow away, and it would just be fucking 15 below zero.
Yeah, the minute we moved, they started getting a lot of snow again, I think. Which, it's kind of like that lane that you move because it's going faster than the lane you're in, and then you get in that lane, and it's slow.
Yeah.
So I think they probably got the same amount of snow. We just lived in it, and I was complaining about it. So I wasn't complaining about the snow. I love the snow.
What's happening?
First snow of the season was like, I was in elementary school all over again.
It was fun as shit. I loved living in Colorado.
It was the -3.
Number 15 on New Year's Eve. You were like,
with just ice roads and no snow. But so yeah,
it was that.
But it's gorgeous out there.
I mean, so we have that, and then we've got all the wildfires happening in California.
Well, and Phoenix today was in the 60s.
Oh yeah,
morning.
that's right.
I don't know what their high was
going
to be, but Heather, I work with, she was like, it's 69 degrees right now.
What's going on?
I was like, that's nice. It's still 74 and 80% humidity
right
now.
I won't say it's chilly, but it's cool.
No, it's chilly out there.
I had the fan on out in the garage. I use a fan out in the garage so that the mosquitoes don't chew me up. They just blow everything away.
It was when I was in the backyard waiting for the dogs to go do their thing. It was nice and breezy and downright chilly. Like I was like, and I think tomorrow is supposed to be like right around the same time. Like right now, it's already 67.
That's
I can sleep with the windows open.
When's fall happen?
22nd.
Okay, so we're kind of creeping up. I'll have a couple more hot days.
It's still tomorrow's
Kevin,
the
what's
first
going on, dude?
Of the season, I guess, if you will. And it's early for us.
Yeah.
We usually don't have a first cold front until late September. So I think we're getting part of what hit Colorado Springs.
It's dipping down real far,
I'll take it.
But they've got some crazy ass wildfires happening in California, and if you just go out on any social media platform, you'll see San Francisco looks like it. Somebody put the movie what's the one with 2049 with Harrison Ford? What was the original one? Blade Runner. 2049.
Oh yeah.
So and it's like that.
2049.
So that's the new one.
Okay.
And it's like all kind of post-apocalyptic,
all
and it's like
and ashy,
all the shit in the air. It looks like that. Go check it out. It looks just like that. It's nuts. So, but there were. You just have to
something like 2 million acres.
Something. It's record setting this year.
It was like
a
third of that.
But go out and check that out. But I
remember that a couple weeks ago, a couple firefighters had to be. Like, what do you call them? The guys that go in to fight the deep wood?
The wildland firefighters?
Yeah, they had to get rescued because they were trapped.
So one of them, so I was going to get to that, but
Coast Guard? Was it Coast Guard? No, I don't know who
it was National Guard.
Was it National Guard? Thank
you.
So
National Guard just rescued 200 people. Those badass, one in a Chinook and one in a Black Hawk.
Wait, they got that many people in just 2?
No, multiple ones back and forth, but they were using their night vision because you couldn't see.
Why were those people trapped?
So what happened is it was a huge camp area.
Okay.
And there was one road out.
So it wasn't a neighborhood.
No, there was a camp spot, and it was one road out, and a fire started, and it cut off the road.
That is like my biggest fear because so many times when we go camping, there's one road out. We go camping up at the lake, one road out.
Yep.
I mean, granted, there's a body of water that you could ultimately go submerge yourself in.
Well, just go jump on the kayak. Sit in the middle,
that's what I'm saying.
But we have dogs sometimes.
I would just get them in the
water. Go sit out on the peninsula. Yeah. Everybody would sit out on that peninsula. But yeah, so that was a badass. You can go out and see pictures. It's all over the place.
Sad and then today, it's so bad for your respiratory system too.
Today,
everybody's wearing masks right now anyways, so when you're out and about, but it gets in your house.
Oh yeah, we had
Remember when we had that fire, that
the Waldo Canyon fire?
Yeah, our house had soot and crap in it.
Yeah. But we were lucky. We lucked out.
We were very lucky.
Yeah. But today, one firefighter, wildland firefighter, passed away. So cheers to him. And several others were injured because they got flashed over. So basically, they had to put their covers on and then just let the fire burn over that area.
It's insane. These people are like daredevils. So was he not fast enough? Is that why
it had nothing to do with it? The fire just burned too quick, and
before he could.
It wasn't just him. It was
no. But why did one?
He just happened to be
in the wrong place at the wrong time.
It just sucks. Yeah.
Hey, when it's your time, it's your time.
It sucks, but those guys are all badasses, and they deserve all of the praise in the world.
They're definitely some of the bravest people.
Yeah,
in the world.
I've met a lot of them, and those
when you were doing your
all the wildfire stuff, and those people are just amazing. So, Carrie said that she's out in California. They had to cancel school due to air quality.
So, are they going to school? Are they back physically in school?
I don't know.
In California,
Carrie, are they back in school? I don't know. So she said it was a super popular camp area. Lauren, what's happening? Hope you're having a good night. So anyway,
I'm making all these weird sounds tonight when I'm drinking. I'm like.
You're just loving them White Claws. No laws with the White Claws. There you go. You just want to get that on like a push. Push for dogs. Hey, by the way, there's a Bush made a beer. We talked about this last Saturday.
For dogs.
Yep.
It's sold out.
I was looking at I've looked at all the stores. I can't find.
Like pumpkin. Fucking pumpkin. It's sold out.
Yeah, we put pumpkin in our pumpkin puree in our dog's food, and then why the fuck is that sold? I think it's because there's no cans. Thing.
So it's sold out, right? So at the grocery store,
what's going on?
Grocery store, it's what, $1?
$1.10, 15, like pumpkin.
A case on Amazon was $45 fucking. That's 12 cans.
Yeah.
The cheapest I saw was $35. What is that? Like $4 a can? Mm-hmm. I'm an Aggie, so I got to use my fingers. But so yeah,
a journalist at that.
Well, that has nothing to do with using my fingers.
Kind of does.
No, it doesn't.
She can write real well.
I can write like a mother. But so we found some on Chewy, and that was still it was by the time you paid for shipping, I could have probably, if you spend over $50, shipping's free. But I was like, do I spend another $30 on cans of pumpkin?
No.
Or do I just pay $5 shipping?
Yeah. So Carrie said, just go back real quick, but the air quality plus wearing masks, her kids are going crazy. I can't blame them.
Dude,
it's a shit show. Like,
we've
go out
talked
and just
about
look
the
at the
panic
videos
attack I had when I got my hair done.
Yeah, it's nuts. So,
the only thing that kept me going is I really needed to get my hair done. So I was just like, breathe through it, Castro.
Just get it done. Yeah,
it was tough.
Walking at the walking.
So when was the last time you watched a Walking Dead?
I haven't watched. So Walking Dead's ending. They announced it today or something like that. Ending after 11 seasons.
With this last one's going to be the 11th season?
The last one. So the last season will be
so far.
24 episodes.
That's insane.
So they're going to shoot a shit ton. I don't know. But we watched it through probably we're fucking season 7?
So I probably watched it through season 4. So for me, guys, as Greg has probably shared before, something scary is hard for me. I have to get up. Yeah. Like I'm watching The Conjuring right now. Like I paused it. I don't know why I paused it, but I'm watching The Conjuring on the Sci-Fi Channel.
She doesn't watch scary shit.
For the second time I'm watching it. The second time I'm watching it, I'm like, why am I watching this shit? Even though I've seen it, it makes me jump about 15 times. I'm not pacing, which is a good thing.
Right.
But when we'd watch The Walking Dead, I literally would jump off the couch and go to the kitchen and be like, tell me when it's over. I can't do it.
trying to remember I need to catch up because it's all on Netflix. I watched it
was
shit.
when
we have AMC
that guy,
stuff and all that.
Was the bad guy.
Oh,
guy
yeah.
With the bat.
Yeah, I can't remember his name because I didn't really watch it.
But that's when I was like, they were just getting ready to start infiltrating his camp.
I watched
Remember
it well
they had
past
you
that,
did, but I did not. At that point, I was like, you know what? I'm done. Why am I watching this shit? It makes me miserable. So, but I think it's funny because they're ending this one.
And then they're starting 2 spinoffs.
2 spinoffs. But I love that the first spinoff, the spinoff that starts in October, starts next month, is literally, I think it's geared for teenagers.
Because give me some background on it.
It's kids who have survived.
All right.
And one of them is trying to make it to his or her father. And so a group of them are going, and there's one, the oldest kid's probably like 18 and the rest are all like 14, 15.
Yeah.
And they're trying to trek across the nation to get to his or her father.
So it's kind of like, I'm trying to think of what kind of like post-apocalyptic kind of show or whatever. I don't know.
The Rain maybe? Because you watched The Rain and that's a bunch of kids. But I thought, how the mighty have fallen. It's my first thought. But I'm sure they'll get a great...
Dude, that show was...
Zombies are over.
Ultra popular.
Zombies were super popular for a really long time. Like a good decade, probably.
Shows and all the extra stuff.
For a good decade, they were... But I think, like everything, there's only so much that you can do with a zombie apocalypse before you're like, isn't that how what's-his-name died? And haven't we had the most badass bad guy when what's-his-name had his bat and killed our favorite people?
But now it's some other areas. I'll go back. I got to watch it.
You'll watch it.
You guys watch it.
You'll watch it. I'm sure you'll fill me in.
But yeah, so spinoff for Carol and Daryl is going to start in 2023.
Okay, so are they a couple or are they just still friends?
Don't know.
Oh.
Don't know. But I saw that.
There was a secret
they were like
Well, I thought he was going to hook up with that one girl
favorite.
that was the sister that got killed. Like he liked, I think he liked her.
But they're probably
I think Carol and Daryl.
But
I thought she was with the guy that had the lion.
Yeah, maybe Ezekiel or whatever his name was. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Anyway,
I watched just enough
check that out. If you guys are into it, it's going to be ending. So
24 episodes though. That's a lot.
It's a
lot for actors. I mean, come on, that's their job, and I'm sure they're getting pampered the whole time, and they're making a shit ton of money. But 24 episodes, that's a long time for them, and I'm wondering when they filmed.
It's probably all in the can ahead of time. I mean, it's probably all in the can.
Maybe they filmed some, and now they're filming the rest, and that's why it's going to go into
right. And you think about anything with like COVID or whatever. If Georgia's a huge hub of like film industry.
Is it really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't know that.
So they can. If like the rules and regulations allow them to do, maybe they have to be nasal swabbed
now,
every
so people
day.
Have something to do.
I don't think it's necessary. No.
Kidding.
But I don't know. So I finally got to go to the shooting range.
Yeah, I still haven't gone.
I know you will eventually. But Brian went. It was fun. We had a good time. Got to try out a whole shit. I got to at least check out a whole shit ton of new guns.
That's what you said.
Which was interesting because. One of the things, like, there's no ammo. You can buy one box of 50 rounds. I keep telling him to
buy ammo, and he refuses now.
You can't get it. No, that's not the problem.
Can't you do a back order so that when they get some, you're like, I'm not paying what'd you say?
I'm not paying $1,000 for fucking...
I'm
not paying $1,000 for 1,000 rounds of 9mm.
What if you have to?
No, I've got plenty. We're good. Yeah, but nonetheless. But one of the other sides of this, whatever's going on, is all the shit that's happening is... I checked the stat. There's 2 million new gun owners in the first half of 2020. That is net new gun owners. That's not me going out and buying another gun.
Right, that's somebody who's never owned a gun before.
Somebody that's never owned a gun before.
Like Stephanie went out and bought a gun.
Right.
She didn't, but she could. And
but
she'd be
somebody
a new gun
that
owner.
could, that's never...
You know what, the other thing I think is amazing is that the open conversations about guns now. Like, I'm at the gym wearing my Black Rifle... workout tank top, and it says "but first coffee," and it's got the AR-15 on it. And she's like, "That's the next gun I want." I'm like, "Chick, I don't know who you are, but I'll talk to you." And we talked we had 10 minutes before our CrossFit start, our WOD started, and so we literally talked about guns and what she carries and how she carries it, and how I don't want to carry it on me. I want to carry it in my purse. And I just need a cute little baby 9mm.
It's interesting, and I'd be curious to know what you guys. I mean, I know a lot of our friends.
What do you think drives the new? Is it because of all the police officers like defunding, and so people are trying to arm themselves so that they can protect?
I think that's
theirs?
A big portion of it. I think people see the looting and the peaceful, partially peaceful protests happening, and people start to worry about what's their safety like, or if you defund a particular area, right? And you make a phone call to it. Like in our area, we're fine. Right. We're going to get a cop to here. It's not a big deal.
We're small.
Small community, right?
Right.
But if you're in downtown San Antonio,
they haven't defunded San Antonio yet,
but
right?
I'm just saying, but if they're off doing other things.
But they've defunded Austin, and Austin's huge.
Right. $130 million out of Austin city budget. And you go back and I posted that too long time ago. You go back and you look at that, like the actual, where it impacts people. People are going to
start to talk about somebody's breaking into your house and they're like, I'm sorry, we can't help you because that's not a high-level crime now. But
Brian was telling us a story about remember the one he told us in California? Somebody broke into his this is his friend. So this is kind of a little bit of hearsay. This is a friend of our
sister's. So we know the person that's the sister broke into her house in Venice Beach.
Right. Nice.
In her condo.
This is
a nice,
expensive
it's
area.
Venice Beach. It's fucking expensive.
But somebody broke in and literally was destroying the house. So a homeless
guy broke in through a skylight that they had in the baby room that they had just got done doing. So this woman's like 7-8 months pregnant. She goes to run an errand. Thank God she went to run an errand, first of all. She goes to run an errand and she comes home and she's getting ready to walk in her house and she can hear the madness happening. Like she can hear the destruction.
He was destroying the house.
The guy was like losing his mind essentially. Like he was such a bad high that he probably thought he was on a mountain somewhere.
Calls the cops and the cops come and they're not legally allowed to do anything because they're not.
I don't know if it's legally or if it's just
there's an ordinance there. Because he wasn't.
I guess that is legally.
He wasn't
harming
anybody.
They could not remove him.
Here in Texas, if you're destroying your property, I'm fairly certain you can just shoot a motherfucker.
Well, you can fear for your life.
No, I mean like
because if she would have walked in there, that guy would have hurt her.
Oh yeah. But she happened to hear it. But don't quote me on that. Like you can shoot a motherfucker, but I'm fairly certain that's kind of the laws here. But think about it. Call the cops. The husband came home.
Sat there for like 2 hours.
And went in and had to get the guy to come out.
Did he? Oh, I didn't catch that part.
The husband.
I thought, no, it was the EMS finally came. EMS came.
Was that what it was? And they coaxed the guy out?
They coaxed the guy out, and then the police officers could arrest him. But that's when he also shared that when they were...
It's nuts.
Where was the boobies?
Oh, in San Clemente.
What are those things really?
It's a nuclear power
plant, but they have 2 of them and they look like boobies when you drive.
We call them the boobies.
We call them the boobies. That's how I know where. San Clemente, that he was telling us about those guys that were squatters. And before they started squatting, they hired an attorney because they know that they were probably going to get some shit. Because what they were doing is they were on an area where tourists had to cross to get to the beach, and they were harassing the tourists. Right. And they knew the city was going to come and try to move them or remove them. And so they got an attorney so that they could say, no, this is our legal right because you have made it so that squatter rules rule.
The state ordinance, state requirements. It's just really interesting.
And that whole story about how they had to make camp and then I was like...
They had to bring in porta potties. They had to bring showers. They had to bring all these things.
I know a lot of homeless people have a lot of issues mentally. There's a reason why, but some of them don't.
No. They just don't want to fucking work. They don't want to do anything.
They want to be beach bums.
They know how to play the system.
Yeah. So they get that Social Security.
Jerry, what's going on?
And so it's insane to think that they have more rights than a homeowner did.
Right.
Who is paying...
Or a business owner who's paying taxes.
That homeowner, you know where that's located. It had to be over $1 million condo.
Oh, yeah.
And now you've just, Brian was saying to the point where they had to get out because it was so, like, he threw poop around and pissed on things and
in the brand new baby room.
What in that house that they were like, we're done. Yeah. We're moving out of state.
They did? Yeah. So, interesting.
Insane.
So, no guns and no ammo.
I wonder how much of that is driven... back to the topic of guns,
of safety.
About, I want to be able to protect myself and my family.
Right. Yeah.
Because I know you and I both feel like you're my priority. This house is nothing. I will burn this house down if it means keeping you safe. But
oh, that's sweet. You never said anything like that to me.
Well, don't get used to it.
Okay. Strawberry farmer.
Oh, I like.
Let's go to a lighter topic. Strawberry farmer. Tell us about it.
So there was a guy.
Your notes are
underneath. There's a guy. Yep. I'm trying to see if I wrote down the state. I don't know if I wrote down the state. No, I just said he was a strawberry farmer. So instead of planting I think he had enough land, so he still has his strawberries that he's growing. Or I don't know when strawberry season is. Is strawberry season right now? If you guys know, tell me. But instead of planting strawberries, he planted 2 million sunflowers.
That's awesome.
I know. They showed the picture, and
he allowed people.
They can go and get them. They can
like
go
people
and
just go pick them.
Yeah. And there were people, and you know me, next to Gerber daisies, sunflowers are like my ultimate next favorite. Like, I don't understand how they grow on the side of the road to 10 feet. And I'm like,
out here
why can't I have some in my backyard?
We could.
I know my dogs will eat them probably. Yeah, but so over 10 different fields, so 10 different farming fields, he has done 2 million sunflowers. Two of them are still like in the process of growing. So he said he feels like he's probably going to have flowers until the first freeze. For people to come and get. So that's great. 2 million sunflowers. I mean,
that's probably really pretty. You need to find a picture. Find a picture and post it.
Did I put it out there? I might have already, but if not, I definitely will because it was really
cool.
Pretty. And there's people walking around with like a bouquet of sunflowers. You know, I'd be out there every fucking week going, I'm getting my sunflowers.
Yep, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, it's not a huge story. I just thought it was a good. It was a good feel good, but it was also like, because that's good for the earth. I mean, how much oxygen and shit is that providing? And it's recycling the ground, and it's also making people's psyche go up. And
people need shit like that now, right now. Cheers.
Cheers.
We need sunflower people.
Feel good, and they're bright and happy.
Mm-hmm. Sleep at night, you get cash in the bank, evidently, right?
No, honey.
Isn't that how it works?
They said the way you sleep determines.
Oh. Something like that.
How you sleep at night says how much money you'll make.
Oh, okay. So you need to explain this to these folks because I'm a mixed sleeper, evidently.
You are.
I'm a thrasher, a tosser, and a turner.
How do you start to fall asleep? Like
on my side.
Okay.
On my left side. I'm supposed to start on my right side because it's better for your heart.
It is? No.
Supposedly.
Left side is better for your heart to be down.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know.
Only people have to sleep on the right side, I think, are women who are pregnant because it's too much pressure on their heart. So they have to sleep on the right side. I don't know. I've never had a baby, but I have lots of friends who've had babies. I've never had a baby, but when I do talk about babies, I rely on my friends. But so they're talking about, there was a new study done, which I call bullshit on most studies because I feel like this one's even bullshit.
They tested like 14 people.
I felt like it was interesting enough that I'd be like, hey, we should talk about this. So they say how you sleep at night determines how much money you will make. So they did the top 3.
All right. So think ahead of the position you guys sleep in.
So you said you're an all over, but you start on the side.
I start on my side.
Sometimes you sleep on your stomach.
Yep.
Not very often.
Nah, because my arms fall asleep because I sleep like this.
You do.
And then my arms
fall
asleep.
And even when you're on your back, you sleep like that. And I make you put your arm down because otherwise I have to hear you the next morning going, I don't know what I did all night. And I'm like, I do, bitch. You slept with your arms over your head. So I think you are mostly back sleeper, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least when
so is that the rich one?
At least when I make you roll over because you're snoring, you're on your back.
I don't snore.
Lucy just scared herself. So the top money maker is a free faller.
For what?
A free faller is what they called it.
What is that?
Your arms and legs are just thrash. They're at, like,
so you're just like taking up half the bed.
Taking up half the bed. So you're basically a bed hog.
All right.
The next one was called the soldier, which makes sense. So straight, arms straight down, legs straight, which
it's super uncomfortable.
No, I don't think so. We'll
talk
about that in a second. And then the third one, the low earners were sleeping in fetal position. And so you and I I was like, wait a second, I don't know if I agree with that because I sleep.
You don't though.
And I said I sleep in the fetal position. You're like, you sleep on your side, you don't sleep in a fetal position.
Yeah, you're not like all tucked up.
No, I'm definitely like one leg out, an arm out.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I do is I sleep on my back because when my arm falls asleep, I roll over and I'm like, So I don't know. I think I call bullshit on this study. I would need more information.
Again, it's probably like some
college student did talked to 15 of their friends and said, how much are you making now that you've graduated from college?
$11.45 an hour.
Okay. And how much are you making? $20. You're a baller.
Yeah. But you're a back sleeper.
You're a back sleeper? All right.
Whatever.
But it just cracks me up when they were saying it. I was like, they will do a study about anything.
Fuck yeah. You should go check out.
And they probably got paid to do the study.
Go check out the government studies when they're testing penguins' testicles and stuff like that.
You're just making that up.
I am, but it's probably something out there like walrus tusks, like to something dumb.
Stupid.
They do that shit like. Seriously, you can get funding for anything nowadays.
Now, this wasn't one. I honestly, I can't speak that it wasn't funded, but I think it was like they didn't say who the study was by on the news.
Had to be funded by somebody.
It couldn't have been anybody huge. It wasn't like Harvard study said. It was probably like Beth's booty butt said.
What's that?
That's my booty club.
Your boot? Oh, Jesus! You can find that on TikTok,
right? That would probably require me to dance. I'm not going to dance in front of people. I'm too old now.
Oh, I didn't realize.
So supposedly how you sleep determines the kind of money you make. I call bullshit. I think it's your gumption that determines how much money you make.
Yeah, I wonder if there'd probably be a better something to equate money and sleep.
The hours of sleep I could see.
That's what I was going to say. Like the amount of sleep you do, because there are people that will sleep like 4 hours.
There are people, though, that are very successful,
workaholics.
Though. Like, how many people have you been like, you should follow this guy. He's really motivated and driven. He's like, I get up every morning at 5 a.m. regardless of what time I go to bed. And I'm like, fuck that shit.
Jocko,
I will never get up at 5 a.m.
Navy SEAL gets up at like 4:30 every morning.
And they get up and they work out and they do all this shit before it's even 8 o'clock. And I'm like, you're just lucky I got out of bed and made it to work on time.
But that's different drives for different people. Cassie, what's going on?
Well,
I said it right. Joe, my brother's on. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good night, dude.
But so yeah, there's those people that are definitely morning people.
It's not me.
I think that the reason why they're so successful though is because they literally work 15-hour days.
I just get up and I stay up just wicked late. That's my problem.
You were up late last night when I rolled, and you were crabby too, and it was 2:30. I was like, baby, you should really go sleep. You should close your eyes. That's exactly what you said. You should close your eyes. Bitch, I'm awake because I had to use the restroom. You should go to sleep.
You go to sleep.
What time was it when you went to bed?
2.
No, it was 2:30 when I got up to pee.
I don't know, something like that.
Why were you up so late?
I was watching videos about this shit. I've learned
literally keeping you up at night, huh?
Tricks and tips about not what to do, not how to get shit accomplished. It's all good. What's going on, Joe?
That's crazy.
So what's the fake license plate guy in Kentucky? So this dude
Some ninny in Kentucky. Now I need to still go find the article, but they showed it like literally you could tell. So he got a piece of like cardboard and he cut it to license plate width, like
I'm fairly certain I've seen that like all over Arizona. We didn't have to have like they would color. Maybe they just lost their fucking license plate somehow, and like they would take a piece of cardboard and like color it in with like they'd be like 1, 2, 3 GBH or something.
This guy like had it was a horrible rendering, but he had like the
Did he try
logo.
And print it?
No, he colored it with markers. You could clearly tell he colored it with markers.
That's some Florida man shit right there. But this is in Kentucky, so it makes sense. He was probably like a meth head or something.
I'm like, maybe you can get
I don't want to stereotype Kentucky, but
it made sense to me. I was like, Kentucky makes sense. But he literally tried to pull it off, and police officers were like, that license plate looks kind of hinky. And sure enough, it was cardboard. He'd cut out the holes like they even do.
The wide holes?
Yep, so that it looked like it. He had the state
I wonder
logo.
how long he ran around with that, though.
That would be very interesting. He's like, bitch, I've been doing this for 8 months. You can give me a ticket now. That's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't pay my, registration for it.
Randomly made up a license plate and they ran it and it was for like a Dodge Charger.
I bet he's got like his old license
Pinto or something.
I bet you he used his old he's like, I'm just going to mimic this after the license plate I had.
Why wouldn't he just throw that old one on there then?
Maybe.
I don't know. I think he just made shit up.
I just think it's still funny that somebody
People do dumb shit. That was like Arizona. Arizona, the laws there are kind of like you can drive around Phoenix or anywhere in Arizona for that matter with like no front end on your car, like a couple of halogen light bulbs hooked up to like a fucking generator in the trunk and be fine. Like
as long as you had registration.
Get your registration and your insurance because
you passed the emissions test.
Right. You paid $9,000 a year for fucking registration there. Here it's what was it, $80 for both of us or each?
My $600 registration in Arizona was $80.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So I don't know. Funny. It's just different states, whatever.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. They didn't say that in the article. I wonder if they'll say how long he was driving around with it once I find it online.
Yeah, find it. Dig it
It'd
up.
be really funny if he like had this for a while,
for like 2 years.
Nobody
3 years, and he just kept like erasing like the year.
It's marker,
like
baby.
or whatever
he would just have to redo it. Just whatever. If it was a dark enough color, he was just like. But yeah, I mean, hey. That's a little smart, I guess, if he got away with it for a little while. Now, if he did it yesterday and he got pulled over today, that's just...
Like the cops actually know him.
They're like,
that would probably be like, again. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bill Lambert. He's the world's oldest scuba diver. Yeah. Tell us about that guy.
So he's a 100-year-old man out of Illinois.
Yeah.
Do you know I used to say Illinois before I was educated? Wrong. I was. And my ex-husband told me every time because he was fucking from Illinois.
Red tape for taillights. Exactly what Dee said. People used to just put red tape over there.
Oh, yeah. We saw that all the time. I'm pretty sure that happens here, though. I'm pretty sure that happens everywhere. But so, yeah, this man is 100 years old. He's the oldest scuba diver in the world.
Is he a certified scuba diver? Yes. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yes, he's a certified scuba diver. He started scuba diving when he was 98 years old in Mexico. He went to Cozumel.
So he got 3 dives in, just like
I got
you
2.
didn't.
One more and I would have gotten certified. Thanks, babe.
So was that why when he got certified? The oldest certified?
So he became the oldest at 98.
Okay.
So when he got certified, he was the oldest scuba diver in the world.
Okay.
And he just did it again on September 6th.
He went diving again.
Yes, in Illinois. And
why the fuck would you dive in it? Why isn't he back down in He's 100 years old.
He's 100 years old.
He's going diving. You can fly. I guess you can't
travel right now.
Where'd he go? He must have had like a... What was he in? Like a kiddie pool diving or something like that?
No, I'm about to tell you. Hold on. Let's see. This guy was really cute, too. The interview was cute. But I'm trying to see if it says what lake. Well, it was in South Beloit, Illinois. I have no idea where that is.
There's a thing
Pearl
called...
Lake in South Beloit, Illinois. So he went scuba diving at Pearl Lake.
Okay. So Pearl Lake, nobody knows where the fuck that's at.
I'm sure people from South Beloit, Illinois know where that's at. I'm pretty sure people from Illinois probably know where that's at.
Probably not.
Like, I would have known where that lake that we went to.
Ossipee? I didn't even know where it was at.
Well, you haven't lived there for 500 years.
It didn't matter. That lake was there before I was born, so.
Might not have been popular yet. But anyways, so they interviewed his daughter because his daughter was like, they were like, what, why? And she was like, I just out of the blue, he decided he wanted to learn how to go scuba diving. He was 98 years old and he was like, we're going to Cozumel. And she was like, why are we going to Cozumel? And he was like, because I want to go. And when he got there, he was like, I want to learn how to scuba dive. It's amazing. And his scuba dive instructor was like, it's great for his age because it's making him work out with all the hard stuff. And I'm sure he probably was
swimming. You're just swimming underwater. Yeah. No, it's awesome.
So yeah, 100 years old. See, that's how I want to be when I'm 101.
Fuck yeah. Hey, there's a house for sale in Texas if you guys are interested. I think we could probably get a whole bunch of people together. We could probably raise $2.2 million, right? I bet you we could. How big is it?
I don't. It's 3,000 square feet.
So we need like what? 2 extra couples. It's underground, guys.
Are we gonna pay? We would probably need 4 couples, $500,000 each.
So I was saying 6 couples.
Oh no, I'm not living with that fucking many people. I will murder a bitch.
But I'm thinking bunker. This house is underground. It's in Buffalo, Texas.
And I did share this already.
It's in Buffalo, Texas.
The post that I shared has 24 pictures, and it's
is it at least nice?
Super artsy fartsy. Yeah. Like you said you heard about this. Like to walk into it, they call it the Hobbit hole. It's a tunnel.
Yeah.
And they've painted it so it looks like you're walking literally through a tunnel, and then that takes you out to literally like their little.
Cassie said she's from Illinois. She has no idea where that is.
The little garden entrance. It literally is. Like you walk, it takes you to their front door, and they've got like a nice little sitting area out there.
Like, okay,
I have no idea where Buffalo, Texas is. It goes back to nobody knows where that lake was. Why don't you look up where Buffalo, Texas is real quick?
I've got internet. You've got another iPad over there.
Here, baby. Why do you have internet issues?
No, I've got the.
So it's 3,000 square feet of living space. There's no natural light, which I was like, wow, I think that would drive me nuts. But they say it's very bright. Because they put a lot of fake natural light. You know how you can do that now? And it's got 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and then 3 other rooms in there, which I'm assuming is probably like a living room, a dining room, and a kitchen.
Yeah.
The kitchen looked phenomenal.
What's it? I mean,
trying to see if it says
does
how
it
many
come with
acres
property or anything?
The picture that they showed initially, I didn't know if it was just showing like the general vicinity, if that was all its property. I would assume. Oh my gosh, these bedrooms are huge too. I didn't look at the bedrooms.
All right, so Buffalo, Texas it's got a gas station near it. Where the hell is this? It's near college.
Did you about to say near College Station?
That side of College Station.
I have never heard of Buffalo, Texas, and I went to Texas A&M.
So College Station is here, guys. You can't see shit.
Gig 'em.
And Buffalo's up there. So I don't know. What's that? 3 hours away?
So it's by Houston.
No.
That 3 hours away isn't by College Station. That's by Houston.
It says College Station, man.
No.
Look.
Let me see.
College Station in Bryan, right?
Mm-hmm. And then where is it? That's far, babe.
Buffalo, right there.
Give me.
My wife doesn't know where. My wife went to college at A&M. She's never been to Buffalo Station or Buffalo, Texas.
I'm going to guess about 90% of the Texas population hasn't been to Buffalo, Texas.
No shit. Exactly.
Maybe that's why it's underground. So this person was, I was trying to figure out, like, why would you do this?
I think it's awesome.
Either you're a fucking prepper.
Or you're just rich and eclectic. And
they said they're very private people. Like, they want to be very private. And I'm like, because like 4 walls around your house.
Joe lives in the middle of nowhere, and he's pretty private. You can kind of get more private than that. Like if you lived literally,
I don't know. That just seems extreme.
I don't know.
To keep
a
your
mile
privacy
off that road, I guess you could be a little bit more private. I don't know.
Okay, so the land you'd be buying also includes above ground structure.
We can, and we'll make it a fucking timeshare.
It looks like it's a lot of land. I mean, there's a picture. I already posted this, but there's a picture of some of it.
Okay.
And it does have
its own dock and
it's got it above ground. I mean, it's got above ground. If you scroll back up, it's got some additional.
Well, that place is pretty dope.
I mean, there's a reason why it's 2.2 million. I'm assuming it's got to be more than just the underground property.
See this? If you're gonna be locked down like for a long time, like say fucking
zombie apocalypse,
shit happens, right?
Or
this is the kind of place you'd want to be. Lots of color. You're going to need like shit tons of generators. I don't think that
I could handle that much color, though.
I would want that much color.
You'd want to act like you're eating dinner in a park?
Yeah. Absolutely. Because if...
That's why our house is still beige, because we can't agree on paint.
Because if it came down to it, like you can't go outside because maybe, who knows, maybe an asteroid hits. Yellowstone goes off.
If an asteroid hits or Yellowstone, it don't matter where we're living.
No, Yellowstone, we're fine. I've already seen the perimeters and everything. We're fine down here. Haven't you seen
the movie with John Cusack, Nobody Lives?
No, but they were like in California.
Nobody lives. Everybody had to go to China to get on the ships because the whole world imploded with the asteroid.
Whatever.
So yeah, I mean, it's cool if you're into that kind of shit.
I think it's kind of cool.
I don't know that I want a 2.2 underground house. I want my house to be like bling bling. If I'm
all right, you stay here, I'll buy that, and I'll just go there on the weekends.
Or I'll just go there on the weekends.
No, you don't want to be there.
You live there. I'll live here. I'll go visit you on the weekends.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you have to get your own 3 dogs.
Keep the dogs.
Yep, exactly. You have to get your own.
Black Panther comics. Hey, if you're interested, Black Panther comics are for free. This isn't a big
topic. It was just for this month.
Just a quick note. Yeah.
It's a cloud-based platform off of Amazon called Cosmixology, and all Black
Comixology, right?
What did I say?
Comixology.
Isn't that what I said? Comixology.
Yeah. COMIXOLOGY.
Right. Comixology. And all Black Panther comics are free this month.
Yeah, so go check that out if
just
you're into
honor
comics
of the
or whatever.
Away.
Go check it out. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, it sucks that he passed away. So what's your feel good of the day?
So I found the article and I got his name and everything. I was super excited. Hold on, let's see.
You can actually just talk about it.
Yeah. So there's a young man who
how old's young man? Like
11.
Okay.
He's an 11-year-old young man out of where was he? Virginia.
Yep.
He started a lemonade stand. Did some lemonade, did some snacks, that kind of stuff, and where's my fucking lemonade article? I thought I had my shit together.
Evidently not.
Shut up. I'm still doing better than you
Beth fail. I fail most times.
All right. I'm going to call you out on it every time. So his name is Cartier. He raised $4,500 within the first month of the COVID epidemic, and he raised enough money to do 22,000 diapers for single moms.
But how?
Lemonade stand.
Lemonade stand.
I already said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Pay attention to the words coming out of my mouth. But so he raised $4,500 and he's been able to give, and he's giving them to single moms, which I think is really cool.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool as shit. Yeah.
Cute kid.
They've already got enough shit going on.
Yeah, well, and
with COVID and trying to work and all that.
Let me finish this part and then I'll tell you.
No, you're
so
good.
He's inspired by Kobe Bryant and Kobe Bryant's work ethic.
Nice.
That
he crushed everything.
Oh, he did. And he was really big about helping others.
Yeah.
And so this is where this kid kind of got that idea about helping others. Like he was doing the lemonade stand and then he was hearing about how a lot of single moms were struggling because they weren't being able to work.
Right.
And so he decided at that point that he wanted to be able to do something. So he felt contributing diapers was going to be in the best interest of his community.
I mean, it's awesome. Like even when we just have friends that have a new baby, that's like the number one thing you get.
That's one of the gifts.
Diapers.
You bring diapers, you get a name and a drop, for a gift. So it was really cool. But it also made me like, I keep seeing like kids around his age are doing fucking incredible things.
Right.
We all have a millennial in our life that we love, but I don't even know this many millennials that have done as many great things. I don't even know people my age that have done as many great things.
It's just like this cool altruistic kind of thing that they're just
learning to give back. Mm-hmm. And
I think it's awesome.
Really
makes a big difference in a lot of people's lives.
Well, can you imagine being a single mom, probably strapped for cash right now, and you're freaking out like you're just trying to keep food on the table?
Right.
Diapers are expensive.
Right.
It's ridiculous how expensive they are, but so
nobody wants to use those fucking cloth diapers. I remember my mom used. I know. I remember my mom would be like, "I use cloth diapers," and I would be like,
"People who are really into their footprint use those cloth diapers."
Yeah, I know.
I would be using Pampers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fucking
because. I don't think that's just something you can throw in your washing machine. Ew. I guess.
No, you do them in the toilet.
No.
You rinse them in the toilet.
Who the fuck told you that?
My mom.
We're not going to go with that.
She had 3 boys in the 70s, dude.
There's a service now.
We were, I don't want to call us poor, but we were right there. I
don't think people put them in their toilet anymore. I think they throw them in something.
Joe's was on here. He could probably
There's a service now that I believe that they come and they pick them up.
It still costs money.
Yeah, but it's not about the money. It's about the earth. These people who use recyclable, use cloth diapers.
People from
don't be judgy. There's everywhere. It's people from everywhere.
Bullshit.
I knew people. I didn't understand the obsession, but we both have known
My
people that used cloth diapers.
Yours is Diaper Boy.
Diaper Boy.
It's good. It's awesome. I posted a moose video and I posted a bat video.
Okay.
And those fucking things.
I felt watching the moose video commentary was fucking hilarious.
That's exactly it.
Ma! And he didn't know if they were moose or buffalo.
I was expecting him to say like, Ma, meatloaf! Or something like that, right? And he goes, Ma, call the ASPCA and the cops or something.
The fucking ASPCA. I'm like,
the fuck are you going to do with that?
ASPCA?
It was the dumbest shit ever.
Go check those out. And then he was like, moose or buffalo are fighting in our fucking front yard. I mean, literally, that's who he was.
It was awesome. Go check it out.
But I did feel bad. Like, as funny as he was, I hated watching the video because one moose was literally like
getting his ass kicked.
Yeah,
and I know that's nature.
I know, but you know me.
That other moose was gigantic and just beating them.
They were both huge, but the other guy was so big that they were standing and literally their horns were hooked, and one guy was just going back. And I was like, buddy, you should just run.
They separate.
You should just run. Just run. You're not going to get the chick. Just go.
And then the other one, the bat video, was pretty good.
That one made me lose my shit.
So basically, they had hanging bats, and they like put like an upside, like a GoPro that was upside down, and then
it looked like they were in a club,
and it looks like they're walking around,
and they're eating.
So
what did
the
I
bats
say?
are hanging, but they inverted it.
I didn't know that I thought they were only upside down when they slept.
No, they hang all the time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how they do.
I just always every movie I've ever seen a bat in.
Have you ever seen a bat standing up?
No, I've never seen a bat in real life other than flew into a football arena one time.
And it's constantly flying.
And you can't touch it because they have rabies.
No, they don't.
Yes,
not all
they
bats.
do. Anybody who touches bats have to go get checked for rabies.
Google that shit. That's
no, they talked about it. There was a bat in Austin. 5 people touched them and they had to go all find them and get them tested for rabies because bats are high carriers of rabies.
Think this is true.
You Google
anyway,
that
go
shit.
Google.
But
go check out the videos.
But it was funny because at one point where they do, when they're all wrapped up, I'm like, oh my gosh, they do look like a human vampire. But that video cracked me up because they have it set to
like a
dance, like BMD or whatever, EMD or whatever that shit. BPM is the radio station on Sirius that I listen to every goddamn day because I'm into bass. But it like literally, so it's like, and they're just like walking around, and it's like they're following people like it's literally legit a club. Like you're walking around talking to your friend in the bath, like eating his food and shit. And I was like, this is hilarious. This is my new favorite video.
It's awesome.
Made me happy. Happy.
Oh,
it's like on clockwork.
So fun fact of the day. Interesting. In 1947, the first computer bug actually happened.
Just read what you said.
The actual a computer bug.
Stupid.
So a moth got trapped in a computer, like a mainframe, causing a malfunction.
Fire, probably.
Caused a malfunction.
They get hot.
So you can actually go out and they actually taped they found the bug, like the actual moth, and they taped it to their notes in their notebook because they were designing all the computers and the mainframes and everything. And they've actually, you can go actually see it somewhere, but the term bug has been used in engineering since the 1800s because it was something that was just a term that they used, a little hiccup in the system of engineering. So I learned something today. Some of you guys did too. And then this one's kind of funny.
Comment on this
one's kind of funny. This is why I actually chose this one. So Henry Thomas was born in 1971. He's a kid from E.T. He was in what was the
River Runs Through
Legends of the Fall. No, Legends of the Fall. Right, he's the
in a
kid
bunch
that
of stuff.
dies in the mustard gas and all of that.
He's in a bunch of stuff.
But
I know
she
him.
has a tie to him.
I know him. I hung out in college. He dated Dana for like 5 years. They dated for forever.
Right.
Super nice guy. Went to Texas A&M or Blinn for a little while, and that's how they met. And just super down to earth. He's a nice guy. So it's funny because he'd be like, "Who the fuck are you, bitch?"
Yeah.
If he ran into me now, but he
like,
could. If I was like, "Henry, you know me," he'd be like, "I don't know you from Adam, chica." But he was a nice guy, and I just remember playing quarters with him. And it was one of the quarters where everybody was drinking something different. So when you made it, you had to pour a little bit in, and whoever, what?
No, keep going.
I don't remember what I was saying now.
Poured a little bit in.
Yeah, it was quarters, but it was the different quarters where everybody had to pour some in, and then whoever lost had to drink that whole nasty ass cup of mixed drinks. So it had beer or wine or vodka or whatever he was drinking, and I played that at his house. Oh, it was so gross.
Yeah, nobody does that. It's because he was rich and he could have his own house.
We all had our own house at that point. We all lived somewhere in college.
Yeah.
We just went back to his place.
Because he had the nicest place.
No, he had a very normal place.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't like he was living high on life.
Yeah.
He was smart with his money.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Dan said, you guys screamed Google so much, my phone asked what I wanted to search for.
Bitch, did we really scream?
Enough.
I think it's
maybe
you.
Because we always say Google that shit.
Google that. That is GTS it. Yeah, that's my thing.
We'll switch it to GTS that. So,
we
hey.
should have a Google because we say that more than we say Alexa.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up now, but hey, Friday is 9/11. I want to make sure we just kind of put that out there. Take some time, think back. If you were born by then, we're much older than.
I'm like, nobody born then watches us.
I don't know, perhaps, but anyway, just think back about it, and with all the shit that's going on with the police,
think of the people that gave their lives to
all the police and the firefighters that were running towards the buildings, all the people that died as a result of it.
That's a rough day for their families.
Yeah,
no matter how long it's been.
Just definitely go out and think about those people. So take some time.
Pay some tribute.
Yep. Ian, come get a beer, dude. Evan, Haley, cheers.
Cheers.
Miss you. Thanks, military first responders, all the frontline folks. Without you guys, we can't do this.
Cheers,
every
guys.
day. And cheers. We love you.
Happy Wednesday.
Take care. Have a good one.